Hey guys, this is Avatar025 and welcome to the first episode of Favorites in Fiction. This episode we're going to be talking about the main character of one of my favorite indie games, that being Gunvolt. Gunvolt's personality is one of my favorite things about his character. As you might expect from his design, he's usually quite reserved, but he can really open up to people that he considers his friends. He almost treats these people like family, as shown by the optional conversations the player can see between him and these people. They really help depict his daily life and help flesh him out as a three-dimensional character. While Gunvolt's gameplay isn't directly connected to his personality, it's still something that I feel that I should bring up. He is an adept, someone in the world of Gunvolt with supernatural, called septimal powers. Gunvolt's power is power over electricity, and he uses this in combination with guns in his gameplay. As Gunvolt, you can shoot enemies to tag them, and then you're able to directly electrocute enemies using his flash field as long as they're on the screen. It's a unique gameplay style that becomes really enjoyable the more you get into it. He can even use his electric powers in a variety of other ways, such as basically being able to fly, heal himself, and even avoid any enemy attack by just standing there. What really makes Gunvolt shine in my eyes, though, is his role in development throughout his two games. At some point prior to the first game, Gunvolt was held captive and experimented on by the Sumeragi Syndicate, and these experiments were so torturous that he even forgot his own name. However, he was eventually saved by the leader of a rebel group called Quill, Asimov, and taken in as a member of the group, now called Gunvolt. Later on, when GV was assigned to kill an adept named Jewel, also known as the Muse, whose power is being used for evil by Sumeragi, he instead quits Quill in order to protect the girl while continuing to fight evil on his own. However, when Jewel is kidnapped later on in the game, Gunvolt's rage comes out and he rushes to Sumeragi's base and takes out the evil group's leader, Nova. Also there's a guy there named Copen who wants to kill all the adepts because reasons. He'll be important later. So after saving all adepts, Asimov comes up, congratulates Gunvolt and Jewel, and offers them the chance to help him kill the entire human race. Well, that escalated quickly. When Gunvolt refuses, noting how if Asimov wanted to commit genocide against humans, he's no different from Nova and Copen, Asimov shoots Gunvolt and Jewel for not conforming to his plan. However, Gunvolt barely survives thanks to a pendant made for him by Jewel, while Jewel now resides inside of him in the form of her muse Septima Lumen, with her physical body now dead. After being healed, Gunvolt heads out to battle Asimov, not only to stop his massacre, but also to get revenge for Jewel. After an awesome battle between student and teacher and two Azure Strikers, no less, Gunvolt kills Asimov, resulting in the loss of his father figure and the loss of his friends at Quill. Enter Gunvolt 2, where Gunvolt continues to fight Sumeragi without Quill, still regretting the finale of the last game. Soon enough, though, the Adept Supremacy Group, Eden, led by Zonda, a character from the original Gunvolt, initiates their plan to kill all humans, taking pieces of Jewel's power to do so. Naturally, Gunvolt decides to do something about that. He sets out to defeat various Eden adepts while restoring Jewel's power. Although he's doing it in part to help Jewel, Gunvolt's changed. This time it's more because he wants adepts and humanity to coexist peacefully. Later on, he confronts Zonda at Eden's base. That's when Zonda takes the entirety of the Muse's power by killing Jewel herself. Of course, Gunvolt ends Zonda's ambitions, mourning Jewel's death afterwards. However, he isn't given much time before Copen shows up, sees his sister Meadle, who is also killed by Zonda, and blames all of the adepts, starting with Gunvolt because he's the closest one in the vicinity. In case you can't tell, I really don't like Copen. Following the battle between the two, Jewel and Meadle end up both coming back to life, but combining into one entity, and the fusion retains none of the memories from either of them. Upon learning this, Gunvolt decides to leave his best friend and Copen's sister in his rival's hands. This moment exemplifies Gunvolt's character. At the beginning, he took Jewel in to protect her, but felt like he failed when she lost her physical body, and this regret only got stronger when Jewel seemingly died for real. All he wanted was for Jewel to be able to live happily in a body again. Now that she's fused with Copen's sister, she can have that happy life, and Gunvolt lets her have it. Another development clear by the end of the sequel is how his desire for revenge has changed. Gunvolt gave into rage when Jewel was kidnapped in the first game, and when she lost her body, his lust for vengeance only got stronger. In the second game, though, he regrets his quest for revenge, knowing that no satisfaction came out of it. In his battle with Copen, he even tries to convince Copen that revenge won't solve anything, as he knew from his own experience. What really makes Gunvolt's character for me, though, is his strong sense of justice. He risked his life time and time again to protect Jewel from harm, knowing the pain of being abused by others that she's going through. He even shows similar sympathy towards certain adepts like Stratos, who was also experimented on by Sumeragi and turned into a complete monster, and the only reason he killed Stratos is because he didn't have a choice. However, he doesn't have this sympathy towards those who want to disrupt peace, and will do anything in his power to stop them. Well, except Copen, but that's because the story requires him to be alive as a playable character. In a world where people like Nova and Copen try to oppress and flat-out kill all adepts, and others like Asimov and Zonda try to end the human race, Gunvolt's one of the only people taking charge to fight for peace. When I first played the first game, I didn't expect much out of Gunvolt, but with an excellent personality, great gameplay, and amazing development, it's no question that he's one of my favorite fictional characters. I'm Avatar025, and please, since this is my first real video, if you have any criticisms, please make sure to tell me in the comments. I'd be happy to hear any improvements so I can make better videos in the future. So, thanks for watching.